Hey everyone, welcome back to the Den Fireworks. Today's video, we are doing the Craftsman shelves by Hammer and Anvil Fireworks. This is a set of 24 canister shells, but there are only 12 unique effects in it, and there are 2 of each shell. Just like the Arthur Rossi line that I have demoed by Hammer and Anvil. Really liked how those shells looked, and I liked how it came out where I fired both matching shells at the same time, direct matched 50 feet apart. So I'm going to do the same thing on this video. As we still have the Pyro blueprint because it is a Hammer and Anvil product. They show you how the shell is broken down, that you've got your lift charge, you've got your starburst, you've got your ignition fuse. Name is the Craftsman. 24 shells that are reloadable, and we have all 12 effects down the line, and there are 2 of each of them. So we have brocade to red with green glitter, red blue with crackle, brocade to green, brocade with white glitter, lemon gold glitter with white glitter, red palm green palm with crackle, brocade with purple, silver palm with chrysanthemum crackle, brocade to red, brocade to blue, purple green with red plum, gold willow with purple green glitter, and purple palm with green glitter. And if this firework was a song, it would be Vincent Meets a Sky Full of Stars. On one side, you can see the shells through this window, and they are all clearly marked with Hammer and Anvil fireworks, and they've got that Craftsman logo wrap on them as well. So the rest of the case I bought, I've already broken these all down, pulled the mortars, got them collapsed into totes, and I don't have to label them. I know exactly what they are. So taking the shells out of the box, I do like how they did this on the other ones as well. I didn't really show it on camera. We've got 2 mortars upside down, different from the others, that aren't secured in. And then we've got the other mortars in the wraps with all the shells. It saves some more room in this packaging, and even if you don't break them down in totes, they don't take a ton of room then. The mortar is a 12-inch fiberglass mortar. We have the Craftsman, we have that wrap with the Craftsman hard at work, and we have Hammer and Anvil Fireworks logo on it. Standard mortar. And now see, this is just a card of shells, saving room. And then these ones are expanded out over the mortar, still not latched down. And that just saves room in shipping. It saves room all around. I like it, kind of a neat little suitcase design. So getting a closer look at these shells, these are 4-inch cans, and I am all good with that. There are some outstanding 4-inch cans out there, and I have less cardboard waste all over the place. So we can clearly tell this is Hammer and Anvil, and with that Craftsman logo, it doesn't need to say that they have a Craftsman shells, but the part number is still on it. And really easy to read that this is brocade to red with green glitter. We do have an annoying plastic top on it. It does pop right off though. Good, that'll save us some trash. And we have about a 1/4 inch of free room in this shell. There's not going to be a ton of cardboard waste kicking around. And instead of fusing these racks, I'm going to do just like I did for the Arthur Rossi shells. I broke my Pyro Boom 12-shot double stack racks out of retirement. They were set up for garage candles. And because I'm not fusing them, I don't mind using these double stack ones because I'm going to be hitting a shell at a time with my firing system having them direct matched, that if there is a problem, I can just stop pressing buttons and check the rack out, make sure it is safe. And to save me cues with my firing system, I am going to use the Pyro Creations sequencers in step fire mode. These can each do 12 shells. and then hook it up to your firing system. And if you want, you can keep going and run it down the line into another sequencer as well. So I'm going to direct match the cans. We're going to hook one up on same shell on each, two to the same shell on each down the line. I'll use a multi-cue, so each time I hit the fire next, it will trigger both sequencers and send the shells up. I'm recording this intro though right now in my basement because it is wicked cold out. It's in New England. So I'm not going to show you how I direct match these. I'm going to do it out in the field. But I have other videos where I show you how to do that. And I'll probably link one of them up here just if you want to watch. But I'm going to take the wrap off, take the fuse out, stick a match direct into the black powder, throw them in to the rack when it's time. So let's see if the Craftsman put together some beautiful shells here, or does he need a little bit more trim finish work? This Hammer and Anvil really has impressed me so far, so I think these are going to be pretty good 4-inch cans, but let's go find out together. Thanks, everyone. The Craftsman. The Craftsman.